Hey everybody, Daniel here with another Casual Dude review, and today we're going to be talking about a watch that's a little out of the ordinary for me. As you know, based on most of my other videos, that most of my watches are either Omega or Rolex, but I wanted something that was going to break up the kind of, two brand collection that I have. And as some of you may know from some of my other videos, that I do have an affinity for aviation and aeronautics and things like that. And I also like watches that have a rich history. So today we're going to be showing off a Santos de Cartier in the large size with a white face dial. And yeah, there's not much more to say about this. Historically, this is known as the first pilot's watch. Prior to this watch, everybody had, if you did have a watch, you had a pocket watch most likely. And so that's how you were able to keep time and tell time. And you'd have to dig into your pockets and pull out your pocket watch and then put it back in. But when aviators started wanting more out of a watch, something that was easier to access so they can time things like fuel burn and distance and time and speed and things like that. They had the need for something that can be easily accessible. And so not only is the Santos de Cartier the first pilot's watch, it was also one of the first wrist watches. And so it was designed for pilots so they can quickly look at the time on their wrist and not have to fidget with a pocket watch. And so before we get into this, I am going to talk about a couple of things that I got with it. I got a trinket tray that I'm not going to show on video. It's just a small glass tray that you can put your keys on and things like that. But it did also come with a cleaning kit here. And so a nice cool box. It comes with a brush. It comes with a little booklet on warranty information, things like that. And it also came with a microfiber cloth, which is branded nicely here. Let's zoom in there. And it also came with a sprayable liquid that you can use to spray the watch and clean it. A couple of other things that it came with are the removal tool for the bracelet and also a leather strap. What's nice about this is Cartier has really made it easy to kind of switch straps. Switch into a new view there, focus. But this tool just allows you to really easily kind of, and we'll show you when we take out the watch, but easily switch straps and bracelets without having to use like a spring bar removal tool. So easy, anyone can do it. And what's really nice about it is, even people who are really good at removing bracelets and straps and things like that occasionally scratch the watch with the spring bar removal tools, usually on the inside of the lugs. But that's a conversation for another day. So we'll put this to the side, and then after we break out the watch, we'll show you. We won't do the strap change here, but we will talk about how easy it is to do. So nice red Cartier box. Put that over to the side here. And here's the watch box itself. And I absolutely love these. I mean, it just feels like royalty, right? Like old school luxury. So nice red Cartier color here. Nice texture to the box as well. And then we have that gold embellishment. Very nice. And so we can pop it open by pushing this button here. And there she is. This pillow is fluffier than my pillows at home, so sometimes it's tough to get the watch off there, but we'll take the pillow out, put it there for a second. And here we are. The large size Santos de Cartier in Cartier fashion. It does have the Roman numerals, which is really nice. And it looks like this is already running. Now, I did not wind this up, so similar to Omega, sometimes, just moving it around a little bit will get the watch moving. It's one thing I actually like about it, because sometimes Rolex is like I have to wind it 20 times before the second hand even starts, and so I'm sitting there winding it for the first time after it did, kind of winds down, and it just kind of takes some time to get it up to speed. Now, of course, I'll still have to set it, and I'll still have to wind it because there's not enough in here to keep the watch going long term. But it is nice to just get that kickstart so you can set the watch and then wind it rather than wind it and then set the watch. And so here is the back of the watch. Now, this watch was purchased last year, 2023. And I know this is not a Cartier tank watch, but it is built like a tank. It is stainless steel. It almost looks like, the polished bezel here is bolted in there. You've got the screws all the way around there. Not unlike a Royal Oak from AP. And then again, the nice white dial with Roman numerals. And then you also have a date complication here. in Cartier fashion, we do have this really cool kind of sapphire looking, crown here. Sorry while I get this in focus. So this is one of the things I like about it. It's such a signature to the Cartier crown. A nice transparent jewel-like, crown embellishment here, which is really nice. And then, of course, they have the butterfly clasp. Now, this thing was like solving a Rubik's Cube when I first got it. It was, unlike Omega and Rolex, which have a really easy clasp to put on, this was, I don't want to say it's complicated, but it really takes some muscle memory to get this right every time. And, fortunately, it only took a couple times for me to get it. But yeah, I actually really like it. And what it does is creates kind of that seamless look in the bottom of your wrist while you're wearing it. And so again, a look at the back, no exhibition case back or anything like that, but a very clean stainless steel back with the Cartier logo engraved in the back there. And as you can see up here and down here, you can use the tool to really just kind of depress that. And if you see the notches on the side of the bracelet there, this slides right up, and then you can replace it with your extra strap. And so again, we'll bring that up. You can kind of see how that would fit back there. Just kind of slides down into it. And so it's a really easy way to change the look of the watch on the fly. It doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't require you take it in to have like a watchmaker or a boutique do it or anything like that. It's just a really easy way to switch bracelets. And what's nice is you can buy them in various colors as well. Again, the white dial typically comes with a tan one. I've requested for a different color. Originally, I wanted a blue strap with this because I just kind of like blue, and most of my suits are blue. And they'll order it for you. You would have to come in and bring this back and pick the new one up. But, after I got kind of acquainted with this, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to hang on to it. And so I do really like the brown color. It does have a folding clasp as well. And so you just kind of pop the strap into the clasp, and then you never really have to set it again. It's just ready to go, just as easy as the bracelet here. And so we're going to go ahead and put this on, see what it looks like on the wrist. And so with these, it's kind of tough to do upside down, but you push the middle in, you push the middle up against your wrist, and then you just kind of fold the outsides in. So we'll do that off camera here so I can see what I'm doing. Yep, so you fold that middle part up, and then you just fold the bracelet up against that, and it goes on really easily. Like I said, it takes some muscle memory, but look how clean that looks. It's just so nice to not have a big bulky clasp at the bottom of your wrist there. Now, as I mentioned, this is a large size, and so my wrist is 7.75 inches, and it fits just perfectly. I wouldn't go smaller here. Usually the rule of thumb is if the lugs are going beyond your wrist, it's too big. And so they do make this in smaller and medium sizes as well. And of course, different kind of dial colors, and you can get this as a two-tone or a precious metal. So a lot of different variations. They did have a green one come out last year, which I was on the line about, but this just kind of goes with everything. And so I did end up going with the white dial. And again, first wristwatch, first pilot's watch. So really cool history there. Cartier is an old brand. They know what they're doing. They make great jewelry, great watches. And I like this piece. It's just very classy, very subtle, goes well with the suit. I see a lot of people dress it down. I typically don't wear this casually. As you can tell by the channel name, I am a very casual person. I typically wear shorts and t-shirts and things like that. And so, yeah, I see people dress it down and it works. But, when you have things like a Submariner or a Speedmaster, it's just nicer to wear those with kind of shorts and a t-shirt. So, yeah, I love this piece. I'm actually going to leave it on for the remainder of the video, I think. We'll take it off right at the end. But yeah, once we remove the pillow, the box here does have a little valet, which you can see there. And so actually what we can do is, let's go ahead and just put the booklet back in there. Like a glove, and then I don't want to take this apart to fit it in there, but yeah, you can, you put your tools and stuff in here. I will put the tool there so I don't lose it. Yeah, and then we can go ahead and put this back. Go ahead and put this fluffy pillow back as well. actually looks nicer. And we can close it up. Okay, and so to release the watch, again, it's kind of tough to do upside down since all the weight is on the top. I don't want it to completely fall off, but you just press both buttons on the side of the clasp there. The butterfly clasp folds open, and we're back in business. So there it is, a quick video on the Santos de Cartier white dial large. I know there's probably a ton of videos out there. This watch is nothing new, but I figured some of my followers that are watching this channel for other watches may want to see some diversity in my collection. And so I wanted to show this one off really quick. Just a beautiful classic piece with a rich history. And yeah, kind of broke up the Omega and Rolex consistency that I've been having the past couple of years. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you like this watch as much as I do. And honestly, I haven't worn this for a long time, and so breaking it out kind of makes me want to wear it a little bit. So this might be my watch to go to dinner with the wife tonight. So yeah, this is a gorgeous piece. I guess another reason I don't wear it too much, sorry, before we sign off here, is that from what I understand, the bezel is an absolute scratch magnet, which is not uncommon with a polished bezel. One of the things that I just kind of got over, because, you know, once you take it in for its first service, it's going to come back looking like new again. So, you know, let your scratches tell a story, I guess. Some people, you know, they like having their watches worn. But yeah, I mean, from what I understand, just, you know, wearing this with long sleeves or going in and out of your pocket with this watch is enough to do it. So it's one of those watches I think I'll probably pair with a suit for special occasions. And so I want to keep it looking as nice as possible for as long as possible, especially since I have so many sports watches from Omega and Rolex. And so, yeah, we'll keep this as kind of like a nicer occasion watch, I guess, for now. But yeah, we'll go ahead and wear it today. Again, gonna just keep the polish on the bezel looking nice and clean. The rest of the watch, for the most part, is stainless, and so not a lot of concern there. But yeah, a beautiful piece. It's, you know, very thin compared to some of the other sports watches that I have, and a great history with this one. So thank you so much for tuning in. My Cartier Santos in a large size with a white dial. And yeah, if you have any other recommendations, I think what I'm going to do is show off my whole watch collection soon, and we'll basically take a vote in the comments to see what people want me to review next. But go check out some of my other videos. If you like what you see here, please subscribe, because it does kind of give me incentive to keep making these. I'm not looking to create a channel. I know my production value is just kind of whatever, but I like to keep things, you know, very raw. I'm a normal guy with a normal collection, and I just want to share my passion with all of you. So thank you for watching, and we will post a new video soon. Thank you.